Good morning students, welcome to our new class. Myself Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya, Ratangad. We are studying chapter plant growth, in which we study so many topics. Today's our topic is factor affecting growth. Today's our topic is factor affecting growth. Plant growth is affected by many factors. These factors belongs to both environmental and physical factors. Absorption of water and minerals, photosynthesis, respiration, etc. are the continued in physical function factor, while weather and soil related factors are continued in environmental factor. Some important factors affecting the growth of plant are as follow: light, water, temperature, oxygen supply, mineral salts, and plant hormone. First of all, light. Light affected growth in many ways. Like, first of all, quality of light. Quality of light. The pigment found in the plants absorb light, water waves, and fixed wavelength. Reddish light is most suitable for growth. As you know, in reddish light, plant makes maximum photosynthesis product. As whenever more photosynthesis happens in the plant, then the cells increases or the storage food material is also increases. Opposite to ultraviolet and infrared light rays limit plant growth, as you know. Then light quality, this is intensity of light. Intensity light. Excess intensity of light shows down the growth. High light intensity increase dwarfism, means high light intensity goes to dwarfism in plants because cells of stem become small and even the leaves also become smaller in size. And third is duration of light. The duration of light has a significant effect on the growth of physiological and reproductive structure. A fixed duration of light, for flowering in plants is called photoperiod. A fixed duration of light for flowering in plants is called photoperiod. The flowering stops due to lack of essential photoperiod. So, in the absence of a special duration of time, plants not get their reproductive growth, and reproductive growth is stops in lack of duration of light. Next, our character is water. Supply of water is also directly related to growth. Quantity of water available to the plants affect the growth and shape. All biological functions like absorption, osmosis, transpiration, photosynthesis, respiration, germination are depend upon water. Next, temperature. As you know, all the activities all the physiological activities of plants happens in a limited range of a temperature. So growth is also has a range of 5 to 35 degree centigrade, or we can say temperature also directly or indirectly affects the growth. Generally, ordinary growth occur in high class plants between 5 to 35 temperature. The plants are damaged if the temperature rise more than 35 degrees centigrade, and germplasm becomes inactive in the temperature falls down to 0 degree centigrade, and cells are damaged. So temperature is also a most effective factor which can affect the growth. Now next character is oxygen supply. Quantity of oxygen increases in the plants because it helps to change statistical reaction into dynamic energy, helping the plants in respiration for many biological functions including growth. As we know, in the presence of oxygen, plants gets more energy. That we will study in the chapter respiration. So the food material is completely break down in the presence of oxygen. Next character is mineral salts. Mineral salts we study in the mineral nutrition chapter. Many deficiency disease occurs in plants or due to less of minerals salts, it result in slowly down growth of plants. Next character is plant hormone. Plant growth is controlled by some carbonic compound available in very less quantity, just like in human body. Vitamin is necessary for human body, but in a very few quantity. But if they are not present in human body or not obtained by human body, then the body gets so many diseases, like you know that in the deficiency of vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin A deficiency night blindness, vitamin B deficiency beriberi. So these diseases are occur in the human body. Just like in plants, there is some carbonic compounds which are required in a very less amount but necessary. These compounds are called plant hormone or growth promoting substrates. Growth promoting substances. So our next topic is plant hormone, or we can say growth regulatory substances. Growth regulatory substances. Some chemical substances which are synthesized in plant in less quantity control the growth effectively are called growth regulatory substances. Means some chemical substances which are synthesized in plant in less quantity control the growth effectively are called growth regulatory substances. First German scientist J. von Sechs. First German scientist J. von Sechs presented the concept growth promoting or growth regulatory hormone in plants. Sterling was the scientist who first of all used the term hormone, and Thiemann the scientist who first used the word phytohormone for the plant hormone. According to him, plant hormone are complex carbonic substances. According to Thiemann, plant hormone are the complex carbonic substances which transfer. According to Thiemann, plant hormone are complex carbonic substances which transfer to other originated natural in a part of a plant where their very less quantity affects the growth. Generally, these substances affect and control physiological activities. Now, classification of hormone. Classification of hormone. Plants hormone can be classified into two groups. First, growth promoting hormone, and second, growth inhibitory hormone. First, growth promoting hormone. The hormone which promote growth or increase growth rate are called growth promoting hormone. In this category, auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin and ethylene are included. Second, growth inhibitory hormone. The hormone which are reduce the growth rate of plants are called growth inhibitory hormone. Acetic acid is a growth inhibitory hormone. We studies these hormones in detail. First of all, starting from auxin. The term auxin has been derived from Greek word auxin, which means to grow. Auxin, which means to grow. The term auxin being derived from a Greek word auxin, which means to grow. Auxin is such a plant hormone growth which was discovered first in promoting elongation the shoot apex and root apex. It was firstly isolated from human urine. It was firstly isolated from human urine. You have to remember, 1 mark question is preparing here. It was firstly isolated from human urine. Indole, acetic acid and all similar natural and synthetic substances are called auxins. Indole, or in short we can say IAA, indole, acetic acid and all similar natural and synthetic substances are called auxin. Charles Darwin first of all discovered auxin, or propagator of organic evolution theory, was the first man who the experiment made on Phylloris canariensis in their book The Power of Movement in Plants. According to Darwin, coleoptile moves in the direction of light. It turned light once he concluded on the basis of their experiment that if coleoptile are given plain polarized light, then the substances which are formed in the top level shifts downward, resulting formation of curve in this part. Boyson, Jensen and Paul took the experiment of Darwin further ahead. You can show this experiment by this picture. Boyson, Jensen execute experiment on Avena sativa. What was the experiment? They said that if we cut the top of coleoptile, it does not show photoperiodism or curve, because light goes by this side, then curve happens at another side. If we keep cut this part, then the curve is not shows to the photoperiodism. Or we put a gelatin substance between these coleoptile, then it is also not show photoperiodism. So, or by the cutting piece means this type cut. अगर इस पीस को यहाँ से काट देते हैं तो ये कोई कर्व शो नहीं करेगा, और कटे हुए पीस को वापस अगर इसके ऊपर रख देते हैं तो ये क्या करेगा, पुनः कर्व जो है वो शो करेगा. इफ वी कीप अ पीस ऑफ जिलेटिन between top, head and stump, the curving capacity remain the same. If we join a mica plate or a horizontal slit in the half portion of dark side of coleoptile, then it does not move towards light, but the slit and mica plate are attached on the illuminated side. The coleoptile moves towards. अगर इस साइड में माइका प्लेट लगाएंगे तो कर्व शो होती रहेगी, और इस साइड में अगर माइका प्लेट लगाएंगे तो जो कर्व है वो शो नहीं होगी. तो इसके बेस पे Boyson on the basis of this experiment concluded that the substances of the catalyst responsible for phototropism or curving moves downwards from dark side. Means first of all the auxin is synthesized in the top part of the coleoptile, and then after it moves by the dark side of the coleoptile. Paul, one of the scientists, also experiment on lot regarding this theory and prove that the growth promoting chemicals remains in the upper side. He also said that substances originated at the top is soluble in water. The credit of discovering auxin goes to F.W. Wendt. The credit goes to F.W. Wendt. You have to remember the name of this scientist. The credit of discovering auxin goes to F.W. Wendt. He succeeded in isolating growth promoting substances. He, after cutting the top of coleoptile of Avena sativa, kept on the cube of agar. इसने क्या किया, इस कोलियोप्टाइल को काट के F.W. Wendt ने अगार के ऊपर रख दिया, और कुछ समय पश्चात आफ्टर सम टाइम ऑफ पीरियड दिस chemical substances moves into agar, and whenever he put this agar piece on this coleoptile, then after it also show phototropism or curve. The cell of the dark side grows too much due to excess quantity of hormone, and the stem turns towards light. Therefore, some other scientists proved that if coleoptile, the main vertex, are kept horizontally, then shifting the flow of hormones occur downwards due to gravitational. Enough concentration of oxygen in the lower cell promotes growth in the lower cell of stem vertex. It turns upward. In the lower cell of stem vertex, it turns upwards, but the root oxygen retains the growth in the main vertex. Thus the lower cell turn downwards due to lesser growth. Means definition of oxygen क्या हुई यहाँ से? Those organic substances which promote the elongation of the stem in less than 0.01. Those organic substances which promotes the elongation of stem in less than 0.01 molar concentration. Means the chemical nature of oxygen. Kogel named the substances which are capable to promote curve in coleoptile of Avena sativa oxygen. Kogel and Hagen-Smith separated substances from urine of human being and named oxygen A, and the formula is Kogel-Hagen give the formula of oxygen A C18H32O5. Now Kogel, Hegel and Smith give two types of oxygen, natural oxygen and synthetic oxygen. Natural oxygen, the molecular formula of natural oxygen is C10H9O2. Kogel and co-workers again separated a substance from human urine which was named heterooxygen. Its molecular formula is C10H9O2 and it is called indole 3-acetic acid. Indole 3-acetic acid or IAA. This is a natural oxygen found in plants. Other natural oxygens are found as derivatives of IAA. Natural oxygens are formed in the apical meristemate and its formula is this. And synthetic oxygen, you have to remember only the names of synthetic oxygen. Indole 3-butyric acid, NAA naphthalene acetic acid, 2,4-D-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid, 2,4,5-T trichlorophenoxyacetic acid. Now the physiological effects of oxygen which we will study in our next video. Thank you for today.